Murder? Yeah, I know a thing or two about that. This one? This was the kind of case that makes you want to drink whiskey for breakfast. Let me tell you about Garrett Boone, not your average whack job. No, sir. This guy? He was the human equivalent of a Swiss watch. Precise, patient, and full of tiny moving parts, just waiting to snap. October 1997. Melissa Carter, 17 years old. Pretty girl. Not that it matters, dead is dead. But it matters to monsters like Boone. She's walking to her friend's house after dinner. 7-minute walk. She makes it exactly 3 minutes and 42 seconds. How do I know? Because her cigarette, yeah, she smoked, welcome to the 90s, was found exactly 237 paces from her front door. Half smoked, still warm when her father found it. Now that's interesting. Means she stopped to talk to someone she knew, or someone who looked harmless. 2 days later, we're standing in Miller's Creek looking at what's left of Melissa. And let me tell you, after 23 years on the job, only 2 things still turn my stomach. Bad coffee, and what Boone did to that girl. Hands removed, not hacked off. No, no, no. This was surgical. Carpal bones separated clean at the joints. This guy knew anatomy. And right here, taps sternum with pen 1 word carved so deep it scored the bone. Mine. Now I've seen some sick souvenirs in my time. A killer who kept victims' teeth in a Crown Royal bag. Another who collected left shoes. But hands? That's a whole different level of crazy. 3 months later, Danny Reeves. Good kid. Fixed my squad car's transmission just the week before. Found kneeling by the same creek like he was praying. Except someone had removed his tongue, and I don't mean metaphorically. Medical examiner said the cuts were so clean, he probably didn't even bleed out. That's not murder. That's taxidermy. Now here's where it gets interesting. Boone made 1 mistake. Actually 2, but who's counting? First mistake? Taking Sarah Langford? Second? Underestimating her. Sarah worked the night shift at Big Ed's Waffle Hut, tough as a $2 steak. When Boone tried to grab her, she didn't scream, didn't cry. No, this girl headbutted him so hard his nose bone ended up in his frontal lobe. Then she grabbed a deep fryer basket and, well, let's just say, Boone won't be winning any beauty contests anymore. His workshop? Looked like a cross between a surgical suite and a damn Hobby Lobby. 32 jars of hands floating in formaldehyde. A ledger with entries going back to 1983. And get this, he was making jewelry out of finger bones. Classy guy. At trial? Bastard had the nerve to complain we'd interrupted his art. Said Sarah would have been his masterpiece. Jury took 37 minutes to decide his fate. I would have been faster. So yeah, we got him. But here's what keeps me up at night. That ledger had 47 entries. We only ever found 15 pairs of hands. Oh, and Boone's last words to me? You'll never find them all. Still looking, Garrett. Still looking. People ask if I believe in the death penalty. After seeing Boone's workshop, I believe we should bring back the rack.